Hello, it's Kanisha. I'm back with another video. Oh my goodness. I did not notice my hair was sticking up before. But the Lord will keep you humble just when we think that we are or we have arrived. The Lord will be like, and I love it because it challenged me to, of course, to think about everything that I do, but also give myself grace and realize you're not going to be perfect, and it's okay to not be perfect, but also stop holding people to a standard of perfection when that's not reality. We know the only perfect person, if you're a Christian or even not a Christian, that walk this earth is Jesus. So I'm just so thankful for the Lord that's always reminding me to come down off the high horse you might have put yourself on, because you're able to do things that other people are struggling with. And so, of course, I have my story. Me and a couple of people decided to do a sugar fast for 1 week. And I was like, well, that's kind of easy because I already meal prep my lunches anyway. So if I want to have something with sugar, it'll be something very intentional. Like I would have to go buy it, or either I would have to make it. So it's just like I would have to be really focused on getting it, basically. And so the day I was talking to my to one of the ladies that was doing it with me, I asked her, she was, just saying, how's it going? And I was like, well, I feel like it's going well because I, my schedule, I kind of work all day. So I have to prep my meals. And so I don't have to eat out, versus I feel like if I was at home, I would just be like, oh, going to the kitchen and getting things, because most of the time we do have snacks, and I try to not do that too. Like, don't even have it in your, it'd be something you have to make specifically, which of course tastes better and is better for us anyway, but that's another story. And so I was like, yeah, it is. So the next day I'm making my tuna because I like tuna. It's very easy to make. And I look on the mayonnaise bottle and it's sugar in there. And I'm like, no way, because I looked on the nutrition facts and it did not have sugar at all. But I didn't think to look at the ingredients because I stopped buying a certain mayonnaise because it had the high fructose corn syrup in it. So I bought this other one because it did not have that in it, but not realizing it still had sugar in it. I just was like, oh, it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, which is addictive. So I'm just like, I'm gonna have to make my own mayonnaise. This is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. I'm just saying that right now. But but yeah, so I had to go on our chat and admit to them, like, ladies, because we have to put a check mark at the end of the day and say if we passed or did not pass, basically keeping each other accountable. So the day before I had wrote the check, but that was the day I ate the tuna with the mayonnaise. And so when I looked the next day, which I really thought it was Holy Spirit, because I was in the process of making me some more. And I did not, I saw the sugar, and so I told them, and I was like, man, the Lord is keeping me humble, because I was just telling her that it's so much easy, it's easy for me. I'm like I wasn't cocky. I was just saying it's easy. That's all I was saying. And so, and I was like, the Lord is keeping me humble, but also making me realize that it's sugar in almost everything that we eat, especially if you're getting it off of a shelf. And I say shelf, but more so down an aisle instead of, around the corners in the fresh or frozen section. And even there, you not the fresh, but even in the frozen, probably have to be careful, because I don't know what they be adding on that. The preservatives or something, which is a whole nother thing. So it's just like, man, you really have to be intentional. And then it just really put into perspective as well that why wouldn't I not be looking at the ingredients inside of any food that I'm about to put in my mouth? This could potentially kill me. And I'm thinking, because I got it from the store, that is fine. And that just took me down another rabbit hole, because my mentor, she was reminding me, she's like, yeah, temple is the place that the Holy Spirit is living. So why would I not want the best of the best inside of this temple? Because I know what it houses. What it houses is God. So it's like, why would I not make sure that the best of the best is going into this body? And when you think about that, it's just like, man, we really take our bodies for granted. We take life for granted in some cases. And I know a lot of people may, not say a lot, but some people have their health under control, but it may be a different area they're struggling in. But it's just really for us to think about, like, what are we putting inside of our bodies? And I've talked about gates, versus the eye gates, the ear gates, and even the mouth. We don't realize, like, all those things play a part in the way that we live our life, how long we live our life. And it's just like, I don't think we take it as serious as we should, especially in this day and age. So I hope this helps you, because it's helping me. I've been very, and I gotta admit something. I said, this is the Lord, because I don't lie. Like she just lied. But I do not, I feel bad if I intentionally tell like a story or something. So the Lord would not let me sit well with a lie. So I had just made this tuna that I was just telling, like, I had found out that it was on there. So I had already put the mayonnaise in there, and I had to go and throw out that tuna. But I didn't throw it in the garbage, because I was like, I feel bad to throw away food. But I threw it outside so the cats can get it. I don't know if that's better. But I threw it outside, so I was like, but that would have been me. And I couldn't, because the fast don't end to to Sunday. So I was like, I can't keep it for that long. So I got to just throw it out. And I just was like, man, that's the Lord. Because I wouldn't have been able to send a check and say I passed once I ate this thing with sugar in it. So it's like, make sure you have people also that's, of course, we need to be holding ourselves accountable, but have these little challenges where you do a no sugar or exercise for it. I'm thinking more on the health side, but it could be anything. Not watching TV or watching a certain show, or spending an hour writing, or spending an hour quiet, or taking a break from social media. It can be anything, but challenge yourself to really get the best out of your life. And I think most of the time now we've kind of gotten content, or not even content, but complacent in life. And so we're wondering why we're not achieving the things that we want to achieve. It's like, because you're not challenging yourself. You're just sitting here coasting and think that everything is going to come to you. And it's like, yeah, what is meant for you is for you, but it's just also putting your hands to the plow so that you're able to not necessarily just enjoy it, but what's the word I wanted to say? Appreciate what the Lord has put before you. So I've kind of went on a tangent here, but it all stems back into oh my goodness, what was I saying? Oh, being humble. Yeah, it stems back to just being humble and allowing the Lord to realize, make you realize that, hey, yeah, you're not perfect. Only Jesus is perfect. And it's okay to challenge yourself and do some things that you had never done before. And accountability is fine as well. I said a mouthful there. But thank you so much for watching this video. And like I always say, sea cambio que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.